Rybakina and Andreeva poised for potential quarterfinal clash at Qatar Open. Doha. This marks the first 1,000-level event of the WTA Tour for the season, featuring notable players and promising matchups. Top contenders in Doha. The tournament sees prominent names like Iga Swiatek, Elena Rybakina, and defending champion Amanda Anisimova vying for a prestigious title. With Aryna Sabalenka absent, Swiatek stands as the top seed, followed closely by Rybakina and Anisimova. Draw breakdown first quarter. Iga Swiatek, 1, is joined by Jasmine Paolini, Linda Noskova, and others. Notable match, Noskova vs. joint second quarter, Amanda Anisimova, 3, faces Alina Svitolina, 7, among others. Key match, Navarro vs. Maria third quarter, Coco Gauff, 4, leads this section, facing competition from Emma Raducanu and others. Match to watch, Raducanu vs. Osorio fourth quarter, Elena Rybakina, 2, and Mira Andreeva, 5, are set for a thrilling potential clash. Watch for Zheng Qinwen vs. Kenin, potential quarterfinal clashes. The tournament promises several intriguing matchups, especially in the quarterfinals. The most anticipated could be between Rybakina and Andreeva. Their past encounters include a notable win for Andreeva in Dubai last year. Key first-round matches. Several first-round matches have captured attention. Linda Noskova vs. Maya Joint, a battle between young talents Emma Navarro vs. Tatiana Maria. Navarro looks to regain form against the seasoned Maria. Emma Raducanu vs. Camila Osorio. A rematch following their recent encounter in Hobart focus on Rybakina and Andreeva. Elena Rybakina, fresh off her second Grand Slam victory, comes into the tournament with remarkable momentum. Meanwhile, Mira Andreeva is also on a roll after winning her recent title in Adelaide. Their upcoming potential clash could set the stage for high-stakes tennis. The Qatar Total Energies Open is not just any tournament. It is a showcase of talent, resilience, and the quest for glory in women's tennis. Fans can expect thrilling matches as these elite athletes battle it out on the court in Doha. Rybakina and Andreeva, a potential Qatar Open quarterfinal that has the tennis world talking. In the desert city of Doha, as the sun cast long shadows across the bright blue hardcourts of the Khalifa International Tennis and Squash Complex, something electric is brewing. The 2026 Qatar Total Energies Open, the first WTA 1000 tournament of the year, is underway, and beyond the screams of rackets and the grind of baseline rallies lies the potential for one of the most intriguing quarterfinal matchups of the season, Elena Rybakina vs. Mira Andreeva. This is not just a line in a draw sheet or a seeded possibility. It is the story of two different generations of tennis converging. A seasoned Grand Slam champion meets a young phenom. Power meets explosive flair. Champion meets contender. It's the kind of narrative that sends fans buzzing long before the first serve is even struck. The setting, Qatar's premier tennis stage. The Qatar Total Energies Open has become a staple on the WTA Tour, a place where history is written under desert skies. This year, the draw is strong. 7 of the world's top 10 players are in Doha and vying for the coveted WTA 1000 crown. With a $4+ million purse and the absence of world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka, the field feels both wide open and intensely competitive. Top seeds like Iga Swiatek and defending champion Amanda Anisimova dominate headlines, but there's a special spotlight shining on the bottom half of the draw, the space where Rybakina and Andreeva could write their next chapter. Elena Rybakina, the powerhouse ready to press forward. Elena Rybakina arrives in Doha fresh off a second Grand Slam title at the 2026 Australian Open, a triumph that underlined her place among the elite of women's tennis. The big serving Kazakh has been on an absolute tear this season, winning 20 of her last 21 matches heading into the Qatar Open. With her heavy ground strokes, punishing serve, and calm under pressure, Rybakina has full command of her game. She knows how to dictate from the baseline and how to close out big moments. Her journey in Doha isn't just another tournament. It's a chance to transfer her Grand Slam momentum into consistent WTA 1000 success. In past Doha appearances, she's proven tough to beat, including in conditions that can unsettle even the best players, like wind and slower court pace. Her adaptability, especially after high-profile wins, has marked her as not just a power player, but a smart competitor who can strategize her way through tough draws. Above all, Rybakina's presence in the tournament signals that she isn't just here to participate, she's here to conquer. Mira Andreeva, the young firebrand with nothing to lose. Now contrast that with Andreeva. At just 18, the Russian teen has already burst onto the world stage with a lethal blend of fearlessness and shot-making that belies her age. Riding high off a title in Adelaide earlier this season, and having taken down top players in big moments, Andreeva has quickly become one of the most exciting young talents on the tour. Her aggressive baseline game, unafraid to take risks, has propelled her up the rankings and put her in position to meet giants of the sport. Unlike many rising stars who might falter under the glare of big tournament pressure, Andreeva thrives, embracing every gritty rally and every spotlight moment like a veteran. Where Rybakina brings experience and consistency, Andreeva brings unpredictability and pure attacking tennis. Fans remember her stunning runs at big events. She doesn't just win. She often overwhelms opponents with pace and intent. Why this possible quarterfinal is more than just a match. What elevates the potential Rybakina versus Andreeva clash isn't just the seeding on paper. It's the narrative between them. In 2025, Andreeva held the upper hand in their recent head-to-head, winning a 3-set battle in Dubai and following that with a decisive victory at Indian Wells. Yes, Andreeva has beaten Rybakina before. That gives this possible meeting a laid subplot, the older, proven powerhouse hunting redemption against a younger rival who once had her number. Now, with Rybakina thriving after her Australian triumph, the tide of expectation may be shifting. The potential bout becomes more than a single match. It becomes a story of evolution, of experience confronting flair, and of form versus momentum. In other words, tennis fans aren't just imagining a quarterfinal, they're imagining a battle with stakes, style, and storyline. The bigger picture, what it means for the WTA season. A Qatar Open quarterfinal of this magnitude could set the tone for the rest of the season. For Rybakina, a victory here would further consolidate her claim as one of the sport's elite, not just a Grand Slam champion, but a consistent title contender. It could be a defining moment of confidence, especially in matchups where pressure is high and expectations are higher. For Andreeva, a breakthrough against someone as decorated as Rybakina would solidify her status not just as a rising star, but as a serious threat in major tournaments. It would show that her style, bold, aggressive, unapologetic, can stand up to the most polished opponents in the world. And for the WTA Tour as a whole, this matchup would represent something essential, a bridge between eras. Tennis thrives on transitions, the passing of torches, the clashes between generations, the sense that every tournament can produce a new chapter in the sport's ongoing saga.